plotted and planned on by a gang like the Latin Kings to get this one cop. This was a spontaneous thing due to what this guy's actions were and based on what he said to this person, the content of his language, bro. Like what he said, and if you're telling me that you will sit there and let anybody say anything to you, I think you're lying. I don't think you would, any black man watching, I don't think would let another white man talking to him call him a stupid N-word and say that they run stuff. Or if you're Spanish and watching, I don't think you would let them call you and say that you run stuff. Like it would just be one of those things that it immediately sparks some type of rage, bro. Like you sat there and you were a black cop and you were saying, you dumb crackers think you run shit. Oh, you better believe, bro, that I might lose my shit and he might wake up somewhere else, because I couldn't take that. I don't know if I could. And that's not to say that I'm promoting violence. I'm for real when I say I'm a Christian, and I promote understanding with every other human being. Like, I really do. I don't think I don't like violence. I don't want violence in my life anymore. I think that all the violence I've committed, served the purpose when it had its purpose, but now that I don't have that purpose anymore, I feel like God's my armor. You know what I mean? And I hope it could be anybody's watching too. Like it happens on like Saturday or Sunday, I think, right? And then that Monday, boom, first thing Monday. Now I go to the shower. They're doing a shakedown. Sorry. They do a shakedown first thing Monday. They're coming through with all those. They have everybody coming through now. Now I'm talking about the regional TAC team, the governor. They have politicians. They have outside people coming in, but they're not coming in to make sure things go smooth. They're coming in to make sure that we know the full weight of their law, the full weight of their punishment that's coming to us for this situation. They're blaming everybody in the prison. In other words, they're basically saying that the prison has been so out of control that everybody there needs to be taught a lesson, right? And now I just told you why it was out of control. The governor, I think it was Charlie Baker, was on the stairs looking down into the block when that dog, when taking of cell block 15, you could see him walk up the stairs, stand on the top of the stairs, and look over the situation like a hawk while that dog sits there, and they allow the dog to attack V when he's coming out of his cell after he's already handcuffed and shackled. And then he backed up their story that he was resisting and it wasn't an unprovoked attack. So who can you really trust when it comes to this shit, dude, right? I bet you any money that every story, if I can read it, I will tell you whether it's true or not. Most of the stories coming out of the max at that time by those convicts are all true. The people that they went through in the max at that time, it's all true. That's a fact.